For a time in military aviation history there was a particular focus on the floatplane fighter, an offensive-minded attack design that attempted to maintain the best qualities of a floatplane, sea-based landings and takeoffs, operational range, and a fighter, stable gun platform, general performance, maneuverability. In November 1942, with World War II already raging, the British Air Ministry developed specification N.242 for this very type of combat aircraft, and Blackburn delivered what became the B.44. In its earlier B.20 and B.40 projects, both of which were flying boats, the company centered the designs on a retractable hull which could be lowered for landing and raised when flying, thus improving aerodynamic efficiency in the latter action. The concept was proven somewhat through the B.20 prototype, but this aircraft was lost in testing, killing 3 of its 6 crew. The B.40 was not developed beyond drawings as interest in the type soon waned on the part of the Royal Air Force, RAF. The same concept was now driven through a single-seat, single-engine fighter design which could operate near the front lines in areas where there were next to no support systems available, namely wide expanses of ocean where small islands, either natural or man-made, were all that could be had. 2 prototypes were ordered by the Air Ministry, and these would be powered by the Napier Sabre engine outputting 2,240 horsepower and driving a pair of 3-bladed, counter-rotating propellers at the nose. To expedite development, much of the existing work done on the Blackburn Firebrand land-based fighter was used in constructing the B.44 floatplane fighter. The basic airframe was to have low-set monoplane wings seated ahead of midships. The engine would be positioned at front in the traditional way, and the tail would be made up of a single vertical fin and low-mounted, forward-set horizontal stabilizers. As the boat-like hull was built into the fuselage's design, supported, retracted by a system of struts, no complex landing gear arrangement was needed. 2 outboard, folding, pontoons were set near the ends of each wing for stability when running on the water's surface. The pilot sat under a framed canopy ahead of midships with the fuselage spine running directly behind his position. The extra internal volume adding fuel stores for longer operation ranges. Armament centered on 4x20mm automatic cannons, 2 fitted to each wing, and provision was to be made for carrying 2x500 drop bombs under the wings. As the war progressed, and economically minded escort carriers proved viable warships for carrying warplanes to and fro, the need for the B.44 lessened. Additionally, proven in the actions of the Pacific Theater, the Allies were able to construct air bases at speed in areas where it was not thought possible, providing forward operating areas for future assaults or assault support in general. As such, the B.44 was abandoned after only a full-scale mock-up had been completed. Of particular note in the development of the B.44 floatplane fighter is the lack of faith had by RAF officials in the design, with concerns ranging from on-water stability and water spray at the engine and propeller components to general control factors when in flight. The work on the B.44 was not even publicized until the post-war period in 1947.